Welcome to 2020 and welcome back for those of you who have been watching my videos thus far. I know I've been kind of AWOL for a few weeks, but it's just because I was spending time with family and going to a wedding, so I'm not even apologizing because I had a great time with my time off. But we're jumping right back into it with a lot of pre-med tips and helping you getting prepared for application season. So today we're gonna jump right into dusting off your resume and making sure that you have all the information you need to properly fill out your experiences and achievements area within the application come May. All right, let's get started. Disclaimer, no, I do not actually wear glasses. These are just the blue light glasses things. I wear them when I watch TV or am working on the computer. Anyway, side note, yeah, they're not real. I have 20/20 vision, yay me, none of my brothers do. And I just think these look cute, so we're wearing them today. Okay, so first off, yes, different background. I thought it would be fun to just not always be in the same place for my videos because that's incredibly boring. And I don't have anything fun to vlog yet because I'm not in medical school, so we're gonna practice my vlogging skills in other ways, but you don't care about that. Let's get into the content of today. So when it comes to dusting off your resume, you have to be sure that you have all of your experiences gathered up. That's everything from that one club that you were a part of freshman year to that thing that you now have a leadership role in and are incredibly involved and do 15 hours a week participating in. So you have to really comb through all of your experiences and make sure you have every single thing detailed somewhere because you never know what could really catch the eye of someone in admissions, and you want to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success when it comes to listing everything that you've done and everything that you've learned from. When it comes to the information that you actually need for your application, it varies a little bit depending on which application service you use. So for MD applicants, it's honestly, I would consider it a bit harder because you have a limit on how many activities you can list. So you only get 15. And the information that you give, it's not necessarily as in depth, but anyway, I have it all written down. So let's talk about it. For the MD application, like I said, you have a limit of 15 entries and the information that you need is pretty standard. So you need the experience type, was it volunteering? Was it an extracurricular activity? Hello, my dog. Was it healthcare paid experience, healthcare non-paid experience? So you need to be able to classify things within those realms. Here's a big thing that caused me a lot of trouble when I was going through my applications. You need contact information for all of your activities, which depending on how long ago you did it, you might not necessarily have their contact information anymore. So if you are maybe still a freshman or a sophomore in school, definitely be gathering contact information along the way. If you are a junior and senior and you're applying, just really dig through those emails and texts to try and find information. You're gonna need the name and title of your sponsoring person, contact email, and contact phone number. Often you also need the overall sponsoring organization, whether it's the place that you worked or Women in Engineering. I was part of a mentoring program there, so I had to list Women in Engineering, where their office was on campus, etc. and so forth. So here's the thing that always throws me for a loop is hours participated. So both the MD application and the DO application asks for, the dates that you're involved in the activity, which is pretty easy. You can say August of 2014 to, May of 2017. I don't know. And then they both calculated a little bit differently. ACOMAS, if that's what you call it, I don't know, that's what I always called it. They want to know how many hours per week you would spend and then how many weeks you did that hours per week, and then it adds up to total hours. And the AMCAS is just total hours. Go. Basically, they're trying to get an understanding of your dedication to whatever that activity was. So maybe you did it for a year, but it was only once a month. That's a lot different than something you did for, say, 6 months, but you did it 3 times a week for 3 hours. You know what I mean? Okay, so both applications have an experience description section, and this is typically where you put in the content that you would normally put on your resume. And that includes kind of a brief description of what you did, including some really key like power verbs and describing. Typically you get about anywhere from 3 to 5 sentences in characters. It is limited by character, I just don't remember how much. So it's a short and sweet description, but you still have plenty of space to really describe what you learned, what impact you made, and why it was important to you to be involved in that activity. Yeah. Now the MD application, that's a little unique because yes, you have, only 15 that you can enter, but you get to highlight 3 as your most meaningful. What was I doing with my hands? You get to highlight 3 as your most meaningful experiences, right? So you get an additional, I did write this down, 1,325 characters to explain why each of those 3 experiences were super meaningful to you. And it helps your application to point to specific things rather than just having a huge laundry list of all the stuff that you've done. Now in the MD application, experiences and awards and stuff are all just grouped together. So they're all part of that 15 limit. In the DO application, they're separate parts of the same section, and you get unlimited entries in both. So you can enter as many experiences as you want and as many honors / awards / scholarships that you want. So it definitely allows you a lot more freedom and a lot more room to explain things. Just, don't go too crazy with it. After a while, people will probably stop reading. So I would definitely highlight your most relevant and important experiences first, and then kind of work your way to the lesser important ones when you're filling it out. But ranking that now before you go into application season can help you out later. For the individual, for the awards section on the osteopathic application, they have a few different requirements. So they want, what it is, award versus scholarship versus just an honor. They want the name of that thing. They want when it was awarded and who it was awarded by, and of course a description of that award. So if it was a scholarship, I typically listed the qualifications for the scholarship. If it was an honor or award, I would list why I was nominated for it and or what qualified you to get that award. So I personally liked the osteopathic application better because it gave me more freedom with what I could share and just gave me more space to explain things. Whereas on the MD application, you are limited a lot more. All right, I'm trying to keep my videos shorter, so that's it for today. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm gonna actually be diving into a few of my experience descriptions and what made certain aspects of them good versus bad, and giving you a few tips when you are writing out why your experiences were important to you as a way to prepare for your application. So I'll see you next time. If you liked what you saw today, please like this video and subscribe to my channel to see more just like it. If you're not already, please follow me on Instagram at BrennaJFutureDoc. I post relatively reliably and